What's going on, guys? This is a donation request. This is for Thomas. Thomas wants Whitesnake. Wow. You know, I don't really know Whitesnake. Obviously, I've heard of them, and David, what is his name? Cloverdale? Coverdale? David Coverdale. Yeah, I've heard of these guys. And what? I know what is their huge hit? That, like, you know, they're like that 80s. But now I see that they're from like late 70s, right? They started in late 70s and they went to 80s. Anyways, what are we doing today? This is Fool for Your Loving, which, have I heard this song? Because it was apparently a really big hit. Have I heard it? I don't know. I'm not sure. Doesn't strike me, but like, what's their biggest hit? This is from their 1980 album, Ready and Willing. I know their biggest hit. What is it? Here I Go Again. Of course. Here I go again on my own. Made up my mind. Whatever the lyrics are. Wasting all my time. Here I go again. Here I go again. Or whatever. Okay, yeah, cool. That's cool. I know that's their hit. Good for them. Good for them. So this is Fool for Your Loving. We'll see if I've heard it before. Thomas says, hello, Justin. Could you please react to Whitesnake, Fool for Your Loving? The original version would be great if possible. I did find the original version. You sent some different version. I think it's in a whole different key, actually. But you asked for the original version if possible. I found the one from Ready and Willing. So to me, from what I've seen, what I've found thus far, that's the original version. I imagine you have probably heard it before, but would appreciate your thoughts anyhow. Thanks, Thomas. Cool. I'll let you know if I've heard it before. We'll see. Again, didn't grow up with Whitesnake aside from anything that was on the radio. Never had any of their albums. So we'll see. And again, this is on their 1980 album, Ready and Willing, their third album. Okay. Oh, they're English hard rock. Oh, I didn't know that. See, I always thought that, you know, David Coverdale lives in like Lake Tahoe or something, right? So I just thought they're they're like an LA band or something like that. That's what I thought. So that's how much I know of these guys. I really don't. Really don't. Album, this was a big hit for them. Fool for Your Loving, reaching number 13 in the charts. Title track, Ready and Willing, Sweet Satisfaction, hit number 43. Fool for Your Loving peaked at number 53 on the Billboard Hot 100. Song would later be re-recorded for the Slip of the Tongue album. Okay, so hard rock, blues rock. That's cool. I mean, I like that kind of stuff. Alright, let's check this out. Whitesnake, Fool for Your Loving. Let's do it. Bam. Synth. Got your voice. I mean, I've heard of him before, right? In terms of being a great vocalist. Almost reminds me of like Foreigner or Don't come running to me. I know I've done all I can. This little drum part, dig it. How they just rock straight through the verses, right? Yeah, I mean hard rock. Yeah. It's almost soft like a fretless. Not a fretless, but it, you know.
I'll be a fool for your loving no more. I'll be a fool for your loving no more. No more, no more.
Maybe it is. Yeah, maybe it is a fretless. Damn.
So I can say to you, babe, I'll be a fool for your loving no more.
Playing a lot though.
A fool for your loving no more. I'm so tired of trying. I always think of crying. Fool for your loving no more. A fool for your
Yeah.
loving no more. Fool for your 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 loving no more.
Cool. Yeah, I dig it. I dig it. The song is all right. It's not like super doesn't like heavily stand out to me in terms of just writing, but it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. I just more like the energy and the style of it. Does that make sense? Just like that era hard rock, and it just sounds strong and it's just driving. I like that kind of stuff. So I like it, you know, and I need to find this out. Is that actually a fretless bass? All I heard was just like, okay, this sounds. Neil Murray is the bass player. Okay, so he was the bass player with Whitesnake from 78 to 86. Okay, so he played on 10 of their albums. Let's see if I can find some info on this guy. Yeah, it was a very kind of soft sound, and that made me think of fretless, but it may not be a fretless. It could also be like a wall bass, a la Geddy Lee, right? Like more of that kind of sound. Where to me, especially for hard rock and stuff like this, I just like the grittier, kind of grindier kind of sound. I just think it goes with it better. It's just, you know, it's hard rock and you're playing like a soft tone. That's weird to me. That's a little bit like the juxtaposition of that just doesn't, you know, it's weird for me. That being said, you know, the playing's fine. The playing's great. He's kind of playing all over the place a little bit. Like, he's playing a lot, right? Not like super all over the place, but like he's playing a lot, right? I'm like, can I just get the answer? I just want to know what bass he played on this record. Oh, wow. I'm on this guy's website now, neilbass.com. He's got this whole timeline of like his musical timeline. Wow. This is very interesting. Played for Brian May. Right, Black Sabbath for a bit, Whitesnake, obviously. That's pretty cool. I haven't seen anything like that. Let me see your basses, dude. I cannot find this information. So far, of all the photos that I've seen of this guy in different articles I'm looking at, I'm not seeing a fretless. This guy like Jack Bruce, Tim Bogert. Oh, this is interesting. When do you start realizing that this could be a viable career for you? Well, I certainly was hoping to get a career playing bass when I was 23 or 24 or so. For the year and a half after leaving college, I played very complicated fusion stuff in a band called Gilgamesh while I was doing a day job. And then the first band I got into in a professional way is complicated, but the bass player in the Jeff Beck band was Cozy Powell. Was in the band was Clive Chaman, who was a very James Jamerson type bass player from Trinidad that lived in London. He became my mentor and really steered me toward a lot of Motown bass playing and Tower Power. Started recommending me for gigs, put me up for Bad Company. That's another band that I was going to say kind of sounds like this type, you know, just that like hard rock driving style of that era. But I didn't even get an audition because I was a nobody. I hadn't done anything at that point, but then I got the chance to, on his recommendation, work with a band called Hanson. Which wasn't the later Poppy Hanson, right? Yes. Went to LA and recorded an album, Record Plant. Okay, cool. Anyways, just thought that was cool. Yeah, see, sometimes that kind of thing matters, you know, like he got put up for the band Bad Company, but he didn't get the audition because he was a nobody. I mean, I kind of got a very similar thing happened to me, and I got recommended for a big band from this era and I was just like, what, that I actually grew up listening to. I was like, wow, thank you, but I'm not next. Like, I know how this works. I'm not next. Yes, of course you can, right? He very well may have been able to play all of Bad Company's music and was good enough and all that kind of thing, but it doesn't always have to do with that, right? He knew that he wasn't next. Especially like when you're like when it's industry stuff, right? At least in my example, this is like an industry band. What do I mean by that? I mean, just they've been around for decades. They've been in the industry forever. They're not going to just pick somebody out like that. They're going to need somebody that has a name potentially already, right? I mean, they're not going to just, especially who they previously had in the band as their bass player. It's like, it doesn't go, you know, Nathan East, Lee Sklar, Justin Panariello. It doesn't work that way. I know that, you know. Thank you for the recommendation. This is incredible, you know, but like, that's all that's going to be. And, you know, I sent my videos and all that kind of thing, and I didn't hear anything. Of course I didn't. I knew that, but still cool anyways. Okay, sorry to get, this is a little tangent, sorry. I can't figure out if this is fretless bass or not. It kind of sounds it a little bit. I wish it was a little bit grittier. David Coverdale sounds great, right? He's very strong vocalist, clearly sounds very strong. And the song is fine to me. It's not like, it doesn't sound like a super smash hit to me. Like, just undeniably smash hit, but it sounds fine. And maybe for the time it was great and it was perfect. It fit right in, right, with that style of hard rock and everything else that was on the charts that was like that. It was probably great, but to me, it's not super memorable in that kind of way. So just for like time and things like that. Here I Go Again is their smash hit, to me at least. It looks like they have plenty of others. What is this, Is This Love? Oh, that's another one of those 80s rock, hard rock ballads, power rock ballads, whatever those Now CDs, you remember those? They had those different things, those different commercials for this kind of music. I think I know that one also, but this one I had never heard before. I like this stylistically, I do. I feel like I can get into it for sure. That other stuff, like Here I Go Again, Is This Love, it's not really, I don't know. I suppose it depends. It's whatever. I can get into a lot of stuff. Yeah, and like lots of different kind of music. But musically, I thought that this was cool. Song-wise, I thought it was okay. Playing-wise is all great. It's all cool. So, very cool. Dig it. Just wish the bass was grittier. All right, awesome. Thank you, guys. I'll catch you in the next video.